this one. What were those? The Johnny Knoxville. What were those guys called?
Johnny Knoxville.
Yeah. Like the stunt guys. What was that thing called on like MTV?
I don't know what you're talking about.
He like did a bunch of stuff. Fuck, what am I? No, I'm gonna have to look it up. I'm having this.
Stunt guy.
Yes. Jackass. Have you ever seen the Jack? Do you know what that? Okay.
I've heard of it. I know there's one where there's like a porta potty scene or something that's disgusting.
Yes,
that's
stunts
all
that
I
are
know.
horrible. Yes, there is this one. Just like talking about sweat, that I remember watching one of the Jackass movies in Nevada, watching this probably with a boy, because why the fuck else would I be there? And it was like one of the larger guys wearing a full-on like sweatsuit, sweating with a tube into a cup, and someone had to drink it.
Oh no. No.
Jackass is actually so, like, I can't believe that was a thing.
That is
like, I'm so glad there are no more shows like that. That and the other one with the creepy crawler, Fear Factor.
Fear Factor, yeah.
Why did we do that?
It's like, I'm low-key, I'm glad it happened and that it will never happen again. You know? Like, it's like, what a thing.
What a thing. And now we're just, like, watching people fuck online. Or fuck online, well, on TV. That too, actually. So... Oh my god. Yeah, so that is just talking about my sweat shirt made me think.
That's what you're thinking about. I don't want to drink right now. I'm so grossed out.
Okay, well, welcome back everybody to another episode of Polite as Fuck.
Hey, happy August. Hope you're staying cool.
Literally, because it's hot as fuck. I might go to the pool again today because I'm dying.
Yeah, I think this next weekend is supposed to be like 80s, like low 80s.
Ooh.
It got to 90 yesterday.
Oof.
Which I can't even complain because where my sister is, it's 120.
120? That seems illegal. That seems like Australia.
Like people shouldn't live there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is like, you walk outside and your eyelids burn.
She said it feels like she's like burned her like nose hairs, like her nostrils when she breathes.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Like, but why?
I know.
Yeah.
And she's a nurse, and she said, she's like, I don't know how the homeless people are surviving.
Yeah, how the fuck are they surviving?
They are going to the hospital because they're not.
Yeah, they're not.
I don't know why I laughed.
That was like the anxious laugh. Like,
yeah,
you're burning up. Oh my god.
It's crazy.
Well.
Maybe I should have researched that. Global warming.
Yeah, no, we don't need it. Mine is fun today. Erica had this great idea. I feel like it's been in our backlog for a while of like, what was the actual thing? Like a PowerPoint of like teaching someone. Because I think it all started with, you know, those viral videos that were going around of like all the girls getting to, well, I guess it didn't really matter about girls, but like all the parties of like the PowerPoint of like you do a PowerPoint for your friends of like a topic or something that they've never heard of, whether it's like their job, I saw some of those, or just
That's
like random
funny.
topics, which was hilarious, or like
Honestly,
exes.
that's so good, explaining what you do for work.
It's on it would be so helpful. Honestly, I'm like
HubSpot.
HubSpot. That's the only thing I know. You haven't been saying that much anymore,
No,
so
I don't use that one anymore.
I'm ready for the next terms that come up. So we kind of had that in our idea list of something that maybe we could do on the podcast. Obviously, doing a PowerPoint is a little difficult. Like, I wish we had, like, a green screen to be like, and this, but, you know, we're not doing that. So we don't know what we're talking about. Like, I don't know what Erica has. She doesn't know what I have. But it's basically just a little, I don't know, like 15-minute lesson on something that we decided to teach each other today. So I'm afraid yours is really cute. So I've requested that I go first.
Okay, I don't know why you think that.
I don't know. You were like, wait, you can't see it. So I was like, I don't know. I'm afraid.
It's not about us.
Okay, cool. Great. I don't know what you would teach me about us that I don't already know, but okay.
The history of our friendship.
The history of our friendship. That's really cute. Okay, so mine is, I feel like, This is also really hard to do. I don't know if you struggled with this.
Oh yeah, I'll explain my train and how I got to where I got to, because it didn't start out this way.
No, well, yeah, because what you said at the pool yesterday was far-fetched, so I've been a little nervous. So a lot of mine, like, I just literally typed up, like, 20-minute, like, teaching lessons. All came up kids stuff of, like, make a paper plane. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. And
honestly, that'd be cool.
That would be, yeah. I was like, that would be cool. But then I'm like, one of them was quick sign language, and I was like, podcast.
Hey.
Legitimately on a podcast. I'm like, everybody take your 4 digits and put them to your. I'm like, oh hell no, I don't got time for this shit. And then I was like, well, what is something that, like, I'm interested in that I would be, like, is either, like, on my feed or something that I've been, like, wanting to, I don't know, that I care about. And then I was thinking about what we were talking about last episode about toxic relationships and Love Island and blah, 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 blah. So my little lesson is some facts and just kind of the behind the scenes of how Love Island is filmed.
I love it.
Because this shit is fucking fascinating. And I feel like we haven't really talked about, like, the behind the scenes, even though a lot of it comes up. So I have some, like, fun facts that I feel like I didn't really know about before. So I felt like if I didn't know it, most people don't know it. So I feel like the 4, like, places or 5 places that I found all of this information, the Vile Files, which I feel like we've talked about before because they do, like, all of the reality TV or, like, Bravo stuff, Reddit, obviously, E! News, all of these were, like, that I got were from, like, this year of filming too. Carl Flacco on YouTube, he was super helpful. And then Elite Daily with Ariana Madix, who is the host of the show. Okay, so
wait, what's her background? Why does everyone love her?
We love her because she was on Vanderpump Rules, which is another Bravo show, basically reality TV, and she is just a boss bitch. But we love her because she was dating Tom Sandoval. Does that name ring a bell? Scandoval, yes. Okay. So they were either dating for like 10 years and or married at this point. Her best friend Rachel, or Raquel, changed her name like halfway through because she's a fucking bitch. Anyway, used to be, like, good, like, best, maybe not besties, but, like, friends all in that same. She cheated on, he cheated on Ariana with Raquel. Her best friend. Yes, and it was, like, this whole thing, lied about it, it was literally, like, a scandal. It was insane. That was crazy. The new, people were calling, like, the new Scandoval, oh my god, wait, what am I tripping? The situation that just happened. What am I, like, thinking of? Oh my god, I'm having such a brain fart. This is so sad. Anyway, doesn't matter. That's why we love her, because she, like, stood her ground. There's this one, when they were doing a reunion where she's like, fuck yourself with a cheese grater. And I literally, like, can't stop thinking about it. When I, like, think about comebacks, I'm like, that's a butt. She was like, fuck you, fuck your apologies, I hope you die, I hope you fucking fuck yourself with a cheese grater. That's what Ariana was saying to Raquel. Yes. I'm like, yeah.
Oh my gosh, that sounds so painful. Yeah. That's a great comeback, though.
No, I know, literally. Okay, so I feel like the production side of Love Island, with what I thought was interesting, is on Vile Files, they said that there's like 70 to 80 cameras all over the villa, but on the E! News, it was saying that there's like over 100. So I think it depends on which kind. On the YouTube video that I was watching, that Flacco guy was saying that some of the pan, tilt, zoom cameras are 15 grand, and there's like hundreds. There's like 70, 60 of them. Whoa. All over. Like, all the cameras that you see, like, do all of, like, the zoom in and the panning and all of that, that's how much they are.
That's
like,
crazy.
Holy fuck.
A lot invested in cameras. Which, seriously. I mean, I guess that makes sense, because if they're doing an episode a day and they need content, they need every angle, every conversation.
Okay, yes. So, that gets me to this other point. There's about 20 head producers in the control room, which is what they call it, and you can go on YouTube and see it. It literally, I made the joke. I made the, like, connection last week about how this is literally Love Island, how this is literally Hunger Games. You see the control room, it looks like a Hunger Games control room. Like, TVs everywhere. There's the producers that are kind of like the ones overlooking everything. And then there's story editors. So basically the live feed is being watched all the time. So people can kind of like circulate throughout the control room. And there's basically a whiteboard of possible storylines. So these story editors are constantly looking at like, oh, like they don't really know necessarily what's going on. What I appreciate and what I feel like I learned the most about my research is that there's not a lot of like producer involvement. Like, I feel like they just will work with whatever you're giving them rather than like a script or all of these like certain things, which I felt was kind of like nice to hear. But anyways, like say someone is like does like a side eye or rolls their eyes, or like you catch little things here and there at the beginning of the day or whatever, they'll like have these storylines written out, and then towards like the end of the day or as things are playing out, it'll be like story A, story B, story C of like how many things they're kind of like pulling throughout the day, and they kind of will go through and erase and or continue on the storyline based on like how it's built up. And then that's also how they do like their games or their challenges, or whenever they do like a recoupling, is like if everybody seems fine and there's not a lot of drama, there's no like need for the producers to step in to be like, there's a recoupling tonight. Rather, like there are some days where like, okay, something's going on with these two couples. There's been a lot of side eye. They've been pulling chats. There's just been their confessionals are like kind of like one off here and there. Let's throw in a challenge to like make them all make out with each other or something like that to kind of like rock the boat. But basically the 20 producers are kind of behind the scenes, and then there's like 30 story editors or other editors that are like circulating through, constantly watching and like picking and choosing and kind of like, okay, let's wait, zoom in here, something might be happening, and like pull it out. And like, it's insane. Like, that's crazy just to like have these storylines go through. And also could be a storyline, like thinking it's a storyline all throughout the day, and then all of a sudden it just like completely falls through, and now all of a sudden that couple is fine. They have to then just kind of like decide whether or not that fits in the hour and 15-minute allotted time that goes into like what we see as viewers.
Whoa.
So like, I don't know. I've always been interested in like the production side of film, and I feel like learning that and seeing that is actually crazy, because another thing I learned is the guy that does the what's his name? Like Ian Sterling. He's the one who like narrates it or whatever. Okay. So they'll edit the episode down to like whatever the hour that it is, send it to him because he's in the UK. He'll watch it, do the voiceover, because you know how he does those like stupid jokes or whatever, do the voiceover, send it back to them, and then they edit that back in, and then they can release it to like the public.
So when does that start? Because I thought the episodes are like every day.
So there is a 2 to 3 day delay in when we see it. So it is filmed in real time, but there's that like grace period of when they like are able to do all the edits. But it's literally like they have these like editors cycled through. Like these are like the 20 and the 30 people are like the top people. There's like multiple people cycling through, constantly watching the live stream in order to create some sort of like storyline to go through.
Whoa.
Insane. So the next thing is like their day off. So even though there is like a 2 to 3 day delay, there's the viewers will always have Wednesday off of like viewing. There's like no show on Wednesday. That's when they do like their after sun or whatever. But throughout the week, they do get a day off. It doesn't necessarily have to be a Wednesday. That's just like our day off. And this is when there's like no cameras, no mics, and they can go like to the beach or have like a day like maybe outside of the villa, because other than that, they're always inside. But it's like heavily producer like monitored, because you're not allowed to talk about the show. And a lot of the times it's literally just kind of like
the producers or the contestants?
Well, not really. The producers are having a day off because they're trying to like continue with the storyline, but the contestants have a day off, but their day off is monitored by like it's basically like always supervised. So even though there's no cameras there, there's someone kind of watching them to make sure that they're not talking about something that's like worth us watching. Or like, say they're at the beach and drama goes down, there's no cameras, and then they come back and all of a sudden there's this beef. Like, they're not supposed to have it. But from what I was reading, a lot of the interviews that the contestants have done in the past have been like, honestly, we call those days our off days anyway, because like we're so sick of the drama and like being on each other's, no one said this, but this is how I'm putting it, like being on each other's nuts, that you're like, I do just want to chill. I don't want to even fucking talk about the job, basically. Yeah. So I'm like, damn, that's so interesting.
Huh. That's also crazy. I feel like how controlled and not controlled their lives are. Like, when they're in the villa or whatever it is, like they can do whatever they want.
Kind of. Oh, so that's another thing that I read is, one, glam takes up most of the time. So the video stream is 24 hours long, like ongoing, but we only see an hour, obviously very edited, but most of the time, like, we're not missing too much. I mean, there are bits and pieces that we're missing, but it's like a lot of it is the fact that like they're just doing glam, like in the morning.
Whoa. No wonder why they look so great all the time at the beach.
They also have people, so at the earlier seasons, they would go get their hair, nails, eyelashes, all of that stuff done. Now they have people come into the villa because it's gotten too popular that they can't even, like, they don't leave their, Ariana in the article that she, what am I trying to say? What do you do to an article? You're, like, people interview. And her interview. Wow. Oh. That's crazy.
I was like, I don't know. Did she write the article?
No, she didn't just interview. Said that it feels very much like Disneyland. Like, you are all of a sudden, like, on this dirt road, and then you get to, you know, the security, and then basically you walk in or go in, and everything is Love Island things from, like, old sets, or, like, props from old sets, and then, like, different houses for, like, different crew, and, like, everything, her wardrobe area, her glam area, and then the actual villa, and then Casa. Like, it's just this land of Love Island.
Whoa. That's
it's insane.
Wild. How long is it? How long are they there?
6 weeks.
Dang.
Yeah. Crazy. And she stays there the whole time too.
Wow.
Like, she has her not on the property, but in her own
a little suite.
Yeah, a little suite. Like, damn, that's crazy. What else? Oh, there's a smoking area. Didn't know that. I think it's smoking and vaping now. I think more vaping in the UK. They mentioned that a little bit more than the US, but there is, like, a space for it.
There's more vaping in the UK?
Yeah.
That's not at all what I would guess.
I know.
I feel like...
In here?
Yeah.
I don't know.
The US is the vape nation.
Yeah. Literally. It's actually insane.
And I feel like maybe this is, I'm thinking of like France or something, where they like hand roll their cigarettes and they're like...
Oh my god, I know. I love that. The guys in Australia did that all the time, and I was like, that's hot. They just like always have like the filter in their mouth. Like, hot. Fuck, what was I gonna say? Oh my god, I once hooked up with this guy. Unfortunately, more recently than I'd care to admit. Like, as Sincere from Love Island would say, the epitome of the person that's like, where's my vape? Where's my vape?
Oh,
Where's my
no.
vape? Like, literally, like, almost after we've, like, done our shit, under the blankets, I'm like, bro, like, in bed with you, like, roll over from, like, snuggling to, like, hit the vape, put it then in between you to roll back over. I'm like, oh, get me out.
Ew, that's so bad.
Yeah, scary.
Addiction.
And then the other thing that I thought was interesting is they have, like, breakfast they eat together, but most of the time lunch and dinner are eaten separately, unless there's like a producer night or whatever, which they'll like eat together, but they're not talking to each other. It's the producers talking to them about certain stuff. So one of these quotes that I pulled from E! News was from an old contestant that said, when we have dinner, it's like them telling us we need to clean the bedroom, that it's laundry day tomorrow, asking us what we want for breakfast the next day, just all things that make the house run smoothly. So basically like a Sunday, like a family Sunday when your parents would have dinner and be like, hey, this is what's up for the week or whatever. So I'm like, that's so fascinating.
Yeah.
And
so it's like girls and guys are eating separately?
Most of the time, yes. But when they do these kind of like nights, they're eating together.
Got it. Okay.
And then they, obviously the winners are, or you're competing to win $100,000. For like the couple, though, last year, I feel like this is the first year that they didn't do that. In the past, it's been like one winner, and then you can either take all or split it with your partner. And like, I'm pretty sure all the time they split it. And then this year it was like, no, just one winner. I don't know, that was weird. But overall, the entire like franchise of Love Island makes a little over $2.8 billion a year.
Billion?
With 2 million new viewers each year since the season started on Peacock.
What? And they only get $100,000.
And they only get $100,000.
That's kind of crazy because $100,000 is like life changing, but I'm also like, that's not that much.
Compared to $2.8 billion, it's a drop in the ocean. I would be pissed. I am pissed. But then it's like, also, I see, you know what though? I was going to say I see what they put into it, but it's like, I don't see what they put into it because another thing that I read in there, it's also edited and also so like, makeshift. Like in the UK one, you can see more like how, like, when you are on Zillow or whatever and you can do those like 3D video or 3D viewing models of the place that you want to live, and it shows like you just like the floor plan. That's like, they'll zoom out and you'll see the floor plan, but instead of the wall being like one wall, it's like 2 walls in every place because the camera and crew are literally like in the walls. But it looks like this like makeshift, like it just looks like some plywood. Like they can obviously hear all of these people like moving around. So I'm like, where are you putting, like, you guys couldn't get some like nice thicker 4x4 like, or like what the fuck? Why is this like some race car? Like what? I don't understand.
I will say the set does look very just like makeshift, like cheap.
Super. And their outfits sometimes, I'm like, these more US than UK, but sometimes their challenges are like, enough with the fucking slime and the food. Like,
rolling around in whipped cream or something.
God, it's disgusting. Like, choose something else.
Yeah, that is true. It's like the cheapest options we can come up with.
Yeah, green slime or something. I'm like, what? You just... That can't be. That, like, find something else. But anyway, that's my Love Island filming.
That's cool. I had no idea.
Me either. I thought that was fascinating.
That is really interesting. I don't know how to transition to my topic.
This is so fun. I cannot wait. This is going to be so interesting. I literally have no idea. Can I just, no, I'm going to just let you. Is it anywhere near what your topic that you said yesterday?
So, okay.
So, no. Maybe.
It's like, it started there.
Okay.
With the Byzantine Empire.
We're sitting at the pool yesterday, and Erica goes, we're talking about it. She was like, you know what, I think, I'm like, do you have an idea about tomorrow? And she's like, no. And I'm like, you know what? I feel like the Byzantine Empire, like, I haven't heard that name in a really long time. Like, huh? Where did you even get that? I also haven't heard that, but, like, I wouldn't have been able to, like, the fact that just, like, came out of you.
I will say I've been looking into, like, Europe. Not necessarily the Byzantine Empire, but
that makes sense. Yeah. Because I'm, like, way left field. Where did that come from?
Did I look into that? No, but I remember learning about it in history long ago. And then I was like, well, I'm going to Slovenia, so maybe I should like learn about Slovenia.
Yeah.
This is a very long-winded explanation because I don't have a ton to say on the topic, but oh my gosh, my contact. Is it fine?
I think so.
Do I have like an eyelash in my eye?
Yeah, it's your eyelash.
Can you get it?
Yeah. Got it.
Thank you.
We gotta start. I just touched Erica's eyeball.
So sweaty. It's just sticking to your finger. I'm so hot. Okay. Anyway, Slovenia apparently used to be part of Yugoslavia, which was 6 different territories. They didn't claim their independence until 1991.
1991?
Yeah, very recently.
Whoa.
They became a democracy.
Whoa.
Yugoslavia was a communist country? Territory? And now it's not.
Oops.
Yeah.
Great job.
And that's about as far as I got. And then I was like, okay, what else? So then I was like, I should really look up where I'm from. And I think this has been really interesting because people have asked me what is my, I don't know, lineage, my ancestry. And my grandparents did a ton of work on this. And I feel like it's really weird being a white person because it's like, obviously I know that I'm not from here because white people aren't from here. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I feel like a little bit of like shame or embarrassment in that way. And then I think because my family has come here like within the last 3 generations, it feels like so distant to me that I'm like, well, I don't know. Like, yeah. I'm from the US. I don't have like a cool family history to talk about. Put a pin in that. A few weeks ago, I went to the Scottish Highlands Festival.
I honestly...
It was near Snapdragon. I don't have Instagram, so I guess I never showed you. You know the Highland cows?
Yes!
I got a pet one. It had little bangs.
Why did you go to that?
Okay. This came about because I was at a house party. She was like, oh, I just went to the Scottish Highlands Festival. I studied abroad in Scotland, and I saw that they were having this year. It's really cool. You should go. So then the next day I went.
Oh, my God.
Sorry, I don't know if you can see, but...
There it is.
There it is. Really interesting. Like, they had all of these, like, games that are, like... I don't know, medieval type games where they're like
jousts.
No, like they have like hay bales and they're trying to throw them as high as they can over a thing, or like
yeah, jousting.
That is medieval. That's like knights.
Yeah, but like Scottish. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So they had that going on, and then they had all these booths with like the clans. I was like, oh, that's so fun. Whatever. I decide today is the day I'm going to look up my family history and look up what all this work my grandparents did. Turns out I have Scottish lineage.
Oh.
Yeah.
Could see that.
Yeah. Most of my, like...
Wait, did you just, like, do 23andMe just, like...
No,
wait,
no.
So like, how do you know that?
This website called Family Search. Basically, my grandparents did all this work of, like genealogy work of, okay, here are who our grandparents are, who were their parents, and like he kept going.
Did that.
Yeah, they like went and researched all that, and it's like in this cool chart thing that I can like go in and look and like read about people in my family.
That's so cool.
Which is like amazing that they did this, and why am I 30 years old and taking it for the first time, like looking at it, it's just this like wheel of like, here's all these people in your family. So I was clicking around because you can click in and like see where they were all born. And it's interesting because you can see as you go further and further back, it's like everyone was kind of like in England. Everyone was kind of in New York, which is just like these melting pots. And then like my family came out west. If you go even further back though, a lot of my family is from Norway, Sweden, Denmark, and Scotland.
Oh my God. It makes so much sense.
I'm like... Norway was just playing in the World Cup. That's my family.
Ooh, or whatever the fuck they do.
All these big, tall people. That's my family. So, the Scottish is on my dad's side. My great-grandpa times 4. This is what I wrote down. My great-grandpa times 4 is Thomas Forsyth. So all these different clans, and so he would have been Clan Forsyth, which means in Celtic, man of peace.
Oh, I love that.
And their crest is a griffin.
Oh, love that even more.
I know.
Peaceful.
Yeah. Man of peace. Griffin. Okay, so usually, I think this is cool. The wives keep their clan, and the children take the dad's clan, but it's cool in that, like, they don't have to give up their clan.
Yeah.
So his wife was Isabel Donald, who was also from Scotland, and part of the clan Donald, which is, like, the most famous clan, I guess. And they ruled the western seaboard until 1493. So they were just like rulers over there, which is cool. And so where this guy Thomas Forsyth is from in Scotland is this place called, I guess where both of them were from is like the Angus area of Scotland. Well, if you've ever heard of Angus beef, that's where those cattle are from.
Oh my god.
So that's like a cool fact. And it's also the birth of Scottish independence was in this place.
Love that.
And I'm just like, okay, so there is cool, like, lineage. Not that I ever thought there wasn't cool stuff going on, but I think when I think about it too much, and I'm on my period, so I'm, like, getting emotional, I'm like...
The background.
They, like, came here and they went somewhere they shouldn't have, and, you know, like, probably did bad things, and I don't want to be associated with that, so I just, like, never wanted to learn about it. And both things can be true. And I've always been like, you're reading a book on Cuba, and I'm like, that's so cool. I don't know at all where my family's from. And now I'm like, okay, well, I guess I could, like, read about Norway or something.
No,
and, like, learn some things. Also, I'm just sweating.
It's so hot, actually.
But I thought that was cool. I have some, like, Scottish bloodline, and that's maybe why my hair looks a little red sometimes.
You know what, though?
Maybe Holland and I are cousins.
Maybe. Or maybe... I love that. No, I totally, I mean, I can relate to that as well on, like, the other side of the family. And just, like, the feeling, I mean, we're, like... I totally get that. I also think that there's a beauty in knowing that that is your past and, like, being able to have the wherewithal and, like, the beauty of the life that and the brain that we were given is to recognize, like, that is my past, and it's my job to acknowledge that that is maybe something that my family partook in, and, like, I'm here to change that, you know what I mean? Or I'm here to, like, recognize that that is a part, you know? Because it's like, one, you never can be 100% sure, and two, I just think, like, even without it being blatantly, like, in your face, it's like, you know, you are aware and, like, socially aware and culturally aware. And so be able to just already accept that and be able to have the feelings that you're feeling, and then be like, actually, let me, like, go in a little bit and do some research and figure out maybe where that is. Because, like you said, it's not like white doesn't mean here. If anything, it means not here. Yeah. So yeah. It's super fascinating to figure out, like, where you came from and your past, and grandfather times 4 is hilarious. Like, I can't even, like, think about that. But that's so cool.
It is really interesting. It's funny because I've asked my parents before, and on both sides, I think, like, most of my family is from Norway. And so my dad or whoever had said, like, oh, we have a lot of, like, Danish in us, which is, like, Denmark, Norway area. This is how little I cared at the time. I was literally in the Netherlands, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I think, like, this is where my family's from. That's Dutch. It's just, like, not even the same thing. So I've never been to where they're from, but it'd be cool to visit. But there was this program on PBS called Celtic Thunder, which, like, we only really watched PBS. Savannah and I found it one day, and we, like, loved it. And it's so funny because it's, like, Scottish and Irish music. And little did we know, we were just, like, dancing to...
It was your soul calling you.
Heritage.
The bagpipes were really hitting you home that day. You were like, wait a second.
Wait, this is awakening something within
something
me.
is in. Oh god.
So that's fun, and I think it's cool that you can like figure all this stuff out. Like that website Family Search, I don't think you need to do you don't have to do the DNA tests, because so many people have done so much research and people have done this test that it's like, okay, who, like, however far back and then looking on this website and seeing, okay, well these were their parents and where are they from and what did they do. Also, just like so many people were just like dead in their 30s. And this woman, whose name I'm forgetting, the Donald person, had 7 kids and then just died. She started having children at 21 and died at 33. And had 7 children. Just like, what a life. I'm so glad that I am not you. And I'm so thankful for my life.
Yeah. And that we don't have to do that.
And that we don't have to do that.
Oof,
yeah, I just can't imagine.
No.
7 children, like, giving birth in, like, a wagon, you know? Because they were, like, crossing the country in a wagon.
It hurts me to even think about.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Damn. I think about that sometimes, too. I wish I was more on, like, there are some family members that are really on, like, knowing the past and like will share, but the problem with my family is they all say it's family. They're always like, "Oh, that's your cousin, no blood relation," or like, "Oh, your auntie." I'm like, "Okay, but is it? Oh, no, it's your third cousin, but just call her auntie." I'm like, "Just okay, but like for the sake of the learning of the family, like who is this to me?" Yeah. And they're like, "Oh, well, actually, I don't even think you're related to them at all," and I'm like, "Okay, cool." I'm like, Awesome.
So these stories aren't part of my history.
So I'm like, okay, who's who again? And like everybody's name has like 7 names, and like one is like one way, and then the other one is like the other way, and I'm like, okay, I don't know. So maybe I should do one of those just to like figure it out. It's also like so sad. I'm like, oh, I don't want to see.
I feel like that was also my hesitancy there, is like, I don't want to know all the bad things.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to know all the sad, hard things. But it's also makes you appreciate, I guess, your life now. Because you're like, wow, all these people had to do all these things for me to get where I'm at.
Totally.
Currently.
Wow. Okay, that was
Happy
wholesome.
PowerPoint night.
Yeah, that was way more wholesome than my love.
I like it.
Filming, but
I was stuck in history mode, so I just had to keep going down.
Yeah, I could not. Like, I thought when you said that, I was like, should I do history too? But nothing was like really calling me.
Yeah.
So then I was like, okay, well, what do I like? What are some other things that I thought about? I was like,
I did think about the mosquito one, but then I was like, well, I'm gonna say these are 4 plants to not have mosquitoes in your house, and then that's my presentation.
Well, whatever. You know what? You learn something new every day. So those are our fun facts. And yeah, like Erica said, happy presentation night.
Happy presentation. Highly encourage researching a random topic.
Oh, this was fun.
I've been spending so much time on my phone recently, so this was a way better use of my time.
Yeah. Oh, I know what I was going to look up. We were talking about our periods before we recorded. And so I was like, how to help, like, relieve, like, stress. And all of it was, I was like, I'm annoyed.
I don't care.
I don't care. Actually, it's not helping me, so I'm going to do something else.
Yeah. I don't want to know. The heat is not helping. No. I can confirm.
The other one I was going to do is in my Cuba book, I learned a little bit more about why Christmas is celebrated on the 25th of December, and I'll get into it at another time, but I was like, I'm not doing the research for that to like double check to see. I'm like, this is too early in the fucking morning for this. Let's do Love Island.
I love it. I had no idea, and I've been curious because I know that show. The only thing I really know about that show is that like an episode is every day, so I'm like, it's got to be a crazy behind the scenes.
Yeah, crazy behind the scenes. It's actually like production wise is like insane.
Yeah.
I also am like, I don't know if this is true or not. I read this on Reddit, but it's like some of the contestants said in the past that they can hear when like the cameras are like zooming in and zooming out, and obviously like because of what I was saying, the construction of the villa, you can hear camera crew. Like, God, must be so difficult to know that you're like going through probably like something, like feeling some type of way, and all of a sudden you just hear zzz, and you're like, sick.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah, I would hate that. I would be so hyper aware of the cameras moving.
I know,
all the time.
and yet they seem to forget that they're being filmed.
I say that, but then I also think about 22-year-old me, and I'm like, not that I'll cut this out, but like, I was literally thinking about this morning when I slept at that guy's house and I left because I was like, I need to get out of this room. And I like went and bought a drink and like laid at the park and you came and like found me.
Oh my God. I remember that. And you were like, I actually can't get in the car. I'm like, perfect. Let's lay. And we just laid on the sand, on the grass.
That's the brain that I would have had if I was on that show. So I think I wouldn't have been hyper aware.
No, I would have heard the camera zooming in and I would have been like, it's just so sad. Like making it even more of a thing, you know? But like made it like really obvious. Like sometimes I think I'm so slick. Sometimes like yesterday when I told you that I have to like really act like I want to be there. Towards the end of the night, I'm like, just have like my face on and everyone's like, are you okay? And I'm like, I am okay. Like, why? And they're like, you just look. And I like look in the mirror and I just like look at my resting face and I'm like, oh my God. The smile more. Yeah. Just everything is just so evident on my face.
Same. It's hard for me not to show my emotions there.
Oh well.
Anyway, love you guys. Thanks for coming to our TED Talks.
Yeah.
See you next Wednesday. Follow Polite as Fuck Podcast or Reach Podcasts. And talk to you later.
Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.